So hi dear Cancer, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and I want to say to you guys a very important thing. I'm in the middle of a major spiritual awakening, so I might fumble. I might not be able to connect with the cards, but don't worry about the readings. They are coming fantastically beautiful. Even if I'm not able to connect with the cards the way I used to, and my old self and my new self is fighting continuously, and you are going to feel a lot of changes in my energies in the coming days, so please bear with me, and this is a very important phase for me and beautiful too. So I just want you guys to be part and witness of my journey, all of you, all the signs. So I'm telling every sign that I'm going through something major on a spiritual level, so just bear with me. Let's start your reading for mid-month Cancer 2020, May 2025. For Cancer, May 2025, for the rest of the month. Let's see the overall energy for Cancer people for the rest of the month of May 2025 is death and rebirth. So are you. I'm a Cancer moon. So you guys are going through a major transformative phase of your life, consciously or unconsciously, but you can feel it from inside that something is shifting, something is changing. Your life is no longer the same. You are no longer feeling the same kind of energy and vibes towards people, situations, or things. Something is shifting on a bigger level, on a very deeper level, and you are trying your best to go with the flow. That's the overall energy. Let's see in the recent past what was happening. I'm Taurus Sun, Cancer Moon. In the Taurus reading also we get Tower, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Six of Cups. So something from my past is kind of haunting me energetically, and I have to go through this. So for all of you who are always confused between moon and sun sign, always watch both of the signs and then try to mix the readings and try to get the answer, and or try to watch the one which resonates most with you. In the recent past, you were feeling left out in the cold. There were certain kind of losses that you were trying to go through with patience. Currently, what we have is the Four of Pentacles. You are holding on to something or someone very tightly. You're like, nothing is more important for me than this, whatever it is. We will clarify the cards one by one. And by the end of this month, we have the Two of Wands. Waiting and watching. Waiting and watching. Let's clarify the cards. Five of Pentacles in the recent past for you guys. We had the Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles. You were waiting and watching and hoping for something to happen. You were being very patient in a particular situation, and you were holding on to that situation for dear life. It was like, okay, something was making you feel like left out in the cold and it was not meant for you, but you were still hoping for the best to come out of that situation, and you were holding on to the hope. You were like, I know, with my experience, with my wisdom, with my knowledge, I know it will happen someday. I don't know what that was, but you were holding on to the hope of something or someone to show up in your life, but they didn't, or it didn't happen, and it's kind of made you feel very sad. Currently, we have the Four of Pentacles. You're still holding on to some kind of hope or a person or a situation. You're not letting go of something or someone. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles here. We have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups. Maybe you are waiting for a proper closure in a particular situation, and or you are waiting for some kind of message, communication, apology from somebody's side, so that you can move on from the pain or the disappointment that you are still experiencing. You are still holding on to that hope that someday somebody is going to show up, or somebody is going to apologize, or somebody is going to sort it out with you, and then you will be able to move on to the next chapter once you are going to get the proper closure, or once you are going to get what you really want from a particular person or situation. You are still holding on to that energy, and this is becoming very unhealthy with each passing day, but you can't help it. Okay, by the end of this month we have the Two of Wands. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. We have the Temperance and the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You are waiting for something or someone to show up in your life. Right now you are holding on to this energy very tightly, like nope, it has to come, By the end of this month, you are going to be more in a patient kind of energy, more in a detached kind of energy, but still holding on to this energy. Only your perception, only your energies are shifting from a place of, oh my god, I want it, to the place of, okay, it will happen whenever it is supposed to happen. Nothing else is changing here. So by the end of this month, you will be patiently waiting for something or someone to show up in your life so that you can move ahead in a particular direction by getting whatever you are wanting and whatever you are holding on to. I don't know what that is. Closure, maybe a satisfaction, ego boost, maybe an offer of reconciliation. I don't know, whatever you're holding on to. But the energies is going to shift from, being very impatient, being very restless, to this energy of, okay, let's be patient about it. Let's not lose myself. Let's be in this energy of, okay, it will happen whenever it is supposed to happen. Let's not create a fuss about it. Okay. I don't know what this is. By the end of this month, okay, the guidance for you is the Hierophant. This whole situation is kind of teaching you the art of detachment and letting go, that you are going to learn eventually. But if you are going to understand, if you are going to practice it, it is like if you are going to even fake it every day, you will be able to make it someday. The practice of detachment, whatever you are holding on to this much tightly, a person, a situation, or thing, or whatever it is, it's never going to come to you until unless you are going to let it go completely and detach from the idea of wanting it in your life so desperately. It's never going to happen. And even if it is going to happen in this energy, it's not going to be the best for you. That's the teaching. So try to release, try to let it go, try to detach in a healthy way. And whenever we talk about detachment, it's 99.9% energetic detachment, not physical, energetic. Okay, try to figure it out for yourself. It's your job. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you, namaste.